plotting a point in quadrant 1. All right, so we just finished a video about reading a point in quadrant 1. So, and for whatever reason, graphs do, or the coordinate plane in general does tend to throw students off a little bit. So to simplify this, think of it like a direction system. So if you haven't watched my last video, I went over this. If you did watch my last video, this may just be a little bit redundant, but it's okay to hear it more than once. So the first number that you have in a coordinate, and I'm writing this kind of big, tells you to go left or right. And the second number tells you to go down or up. So with this one, if I'm going left, then it's negative. If I'm going down, then it's negative. If I'm going right, then it's positive. If I'm going up, then it's positive. So I don't necessarily need to put positive on them, but I do have to put negative if they are negative. So it just tells me really quickly if I'm going right or left, and then up or down. And I have to do both before I put a point. So if we have 3, 5, so it's okay if I put it right here. I was going to change my color back. So I have quadrant 3, 5, or coordinate 3, 5. Geez Louise. So I'm going to go right 3, up 5. They're both positive, so right and up. So I'm going to go right 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I put a dot there. And that is all they want you to do. You're not going to have these lines. They're just trying to show you the right 3 and up 5. So all you're going to have is a little dot there. All right, so I'm wondering, I might be able to leave this here. Taking too long to erase this, darn it. So we'll see. This might get in the way, but we'll try to leave it here just so that you have that little mapping system. Okay, it's not too much in the way there. Okay, so when I do this, remember, it's right and then up. They're both positive. 0 is not really positive or negative, but we think of it as positive when we use it usually. Most students think of it as positive. So we have a positive 1, so I know I'm going to go right 1. And then 0 tells me that I don't want to go anywhere else. I actually don't want to go up or down. I want to stay right there. So that is exactly where I want to put my dot. So in order to do that, if I click on here without anything, it's not going to let me put dots. But if I grab this little pencil tool, now all of a sudden I have these crosshairs. So I can go right 1 and then 0. I don't want to go anywhere, so I click. So the crosshairs actually will help you line things up once we're moving around the plane here a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and check, and we're good to go. And I'm going to erase that dot real quick. All right, so let's go next here. Okay, so our next one is, and I'll write it below this one here. So we have 6 and 1. So we still have positive numbers here. Positive 6, positive 1. So we know we're going to go right and we're going to go up. So let's go ahead and use our crosshairs here to help us. So I'm grabbing my pencil tool and I'm going to go right 6. So I'm going to go over here until I land on top of 6. So I'm going right 6. And then I want to go up 1. So if you notice, my crosshairs here landed on 1. And then when I clicked, it put the dot right where I wanted it to go. So now I can click check and we're good to go. All right, go ahead and go next. And let's write our last one. You know what? I've already used green, so let's use pink. So I'll write my last one down here below. So I have positive 2, positive 6. So right and up. So let's go ahead and use our pencil tool here. So I want to go right 2, up 6. So that's another one. I do have students that accidentally flip it and they'll go backwards. So remember, you always go right or left, then up or down. It's always that pattern. If you can get that kind of memorized in your head, makes the coordinate system quite a lot easier if you know exactly which one comes first. So right or left, then up or down. All right, we're all done with that one.